Hi there. I've been asked to make a quick video about recording audio using your mobile phone. One or two hints and tips to get yourself a better recording. Virtually all smartphones have got a audio recording feature in them, and it's going to differ depending on what sort of phone you've got. I've just got a Honor Chinese phone. I don't know if you can see that, and it just says recorder. It's fairly simple to work out how to use it. You press the red button to start recording and press it again to stop the recording, and it creates sound files which you can then either download via the wire, or you can email to yourself, or WeTransfer to yourself. The format of the recording differs according to the phones. Some do MP3, some do WAV files. There's a different format for iPhones, but those different file types are all readable by the Audition software that you will have in your laptop computers as part of the Adobe suite. So WAV file is, I think, probably the highest quality, but again, if your phone doesn't do that, it should work okay. There are various different sorts of software apps you can download to do basic editing. I mean, my phone here, you can edit slightly audio files, but if you want something a bit more sophisticated, there are various apps that you can download. I'll put some of them on the screen so you can decide if they're for you. A lot of them are free as well, but if you get them on your laptop computer, the sound files, Audition is quite a powerful tool for doing editing. Another thing that you have to consider when you're recording audio is your environment. Now, if you just want to record inside your house, you might have a bit of an issue with sounds that are going on that your brain is very good at filtering out, but when you start to record, you become aware of them. And one of the biggest problems with this is ambient noise, obviously, you know, washing machines running, people going up and downstairs, that kind of thing. So if you can be somewhere fairly quiet, it sounds obvious, but that will help. The other issue that you've got is the reverberation of your voice off various hard surfaces, obviously walls. You get a sort of slight echo bouncing off the walls, and the floor as well. So if you have got a room that's carpeted, that might help a little bit to reduce these reverberations, these echoes. Curtains and soft furnishings all absorb the echoes coming off hard surfaces. So again, if you don't need light, if you don't need it to be very bright, you can draw the curtains, and some people even go so far as to use towels or blankets and sort of hang them off chairs, or you know, make yourself a little booth, which will help quite a lot, although it's a bit more trouble to go to. So think about your environment. So if you want to kick the quality up a notch, one thing that would really help is to use an external microphone. The mobile phones themselves have obviously got a microphone built into them, and that's one thing you have to be aware of when you're recording audio. The microphone on my phone is down at the bottom there, so you know, if you've got your finger over it or something like that, you're going to pick up that sort of sound. So it's probably a good idea to figure out where the microphone is and either hold the microphone, or possibly better yet, stick it down somewhere and record straight into the microphone without having anything covering it up. These omnidirectional microphones, they're okay up to a point, but they don't give you particularly good sound quality, and they also quite often pick up a lot of ambient noise as well. So if you can supply yourself with a separate microphone, straight away you're getting better quality. This is what's sometimes called a lavalier microphone. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not absolutely sure. But it's sort of one of these ones that you see the people on the news wearing, where you clip it to your shirt or whatever, and the other end plugs into the camera. You can get wireless versions of these from the Media Loan Shop as well, but this one here, which is used by quite a lot of bloggers, it's made by a company called Boya, I don't know if you can see that from there, and it costs £20, and it's pretty good. It's not too bad. So using a microphone, a lavalier microphone, you actually plug one end into the headphone socket on the camera. Now some mobile phones are going to require an adapter. I think the iPhone does, and one or two other ones as well. And if you are going to buy a microphone, just make sure that it's going to be compatible with your phone, particularly the number of rings and insulators on this little jack has got to match whatever you've got in your phone. I think most of them use these, I can't remember what they're called, but they've got like 3 black rings on them. Generally speaking, they work with phones. So that plugs in there. Attach this, if you're speaking yourself, just kind of at about breastbone level and pointing downwards, weirdly. If the microphone's pointing downwards, it tends to not pick up the sort of mouth noises that you sometimes make, you know, that kind of thing. So that gives you better results. And as soon as you plug that in, the microphone built into the phone is switched off. This one takes over, and you should get better quality. Up until now, all the sound that you've heard me record has been on the built-in microphone. I'm now wearing my little lapel microphone there, that £20 Boya one. You should be able to notice a difference. I deliberately left the door open there. We're getting ambient noise coming in from outside, birds tweeting and traffic and stuff like that. So this should help, you know, focus a lot better on my voice and suppress those ambient sounds, and to a certain extent maybe reduce the echo that we get within this room. These microphones also work on DSLR and mirrorless cameras, so possibly a useful purchase, particularly if you're thinking of doing any vlogging or stuff like that. And as I say, they have got slightly more sophisticated microphones available from the Media Loan shop. So I hope that was useful. Again, try it for yourselves, and let me know how it goes. See you later.